All right, former Bad Boy artist G Depp could be getting out of prison after serving 13 years for 1993 cold case killing. Let's speak about it. If you don't remember, he had the song "Special Delivery." I want that special delivery. I need that. So um, I don't know if people heard his unique story about how he ended up in jail for murder. A lot of people was calling him stupid and dumb. A lot of people don't have a conscience anymore. He still had a conscience. So um, it says rapper Travell G. Depp Coleman, who walked into New York police precinct in 2010 and admitted to committing a nearly 2-decade-old cold case murder, is clear to clear his conscience, has been granted clemency by Governor Kathy Hochul, now 49. Coleman has served 13 of his 15-year life sentence, with sentence being commuted by Democratic governor. He will now be allowed to seek parole earlier than his original 2025 date. Coleman is one of 16 individuals granted clemency by the governor, an announcement made Friday. They include 12 pardons and 4 commutations. It marks the third time the governor has granted clemency in 2023. Throughout the process, it is the sole main responsibility of the governor to recognize the efforts individuals have made to improve their lives and show redemption is possible, the government said in a written statement. The rapper earned associate's degree while in prison and facilitated violence prevention and sobriety counseling programs while also participating in a variety of educational and rehabilitative classes, according to the governor's office. The clemency application was supported by the prosecutor in the case and the judge who sentenced him. As G. Depp Coleman hit with special delivery and Let's Get It helped popularize a loose limb dance called the Harlem Shake in the early 2000s. The rapper was one of rising stars in hip hop impresario Sean Diddy Combs, Bad Boy Records labels in the late 1990s and early 2000s, but his career slumped after his 2021 debut album Child of the Ghetto, and the rapper became mired in his drug use and low-level arrest, his lawyer said in 2011. The attorney Anthony L. Rico said at the time Coleman had been haunted by the 1993 fatal shooting of John Heckle and decided to confess to shooting someone as a teenager during a robbery in East Harlem. Heckle was shot 3 times in the chest outside his apartment complex. His brother, Robert Heckle, had demanded the governor reject urgings by the prosecutor, David Drucker, to release Coleman, calling it farce. He told the New York Post that it was one thing to seek clemency for drug crimes, but not murder. He's not wrong. Now, apparently, somebody told me that the family said the guy that he murdered that he was stupid for coming forward and turning himself in. Apparently, he had a conscience and he wasn't. He's a killer, but most killers, they able to get over it and kill again, or not even think twice about it. He had a conscience, and they turned around, and apparently the family said he was stupid for turning himself in. And he was just trying to do the right thing. And it sounded like, with all the success and everything that was going on with him, that that um you know that he just couldn't escape those demons, man. And some people can't, some people say, well, he got away with it. Why would he turn around and tell? You know, but people got a conscience. Everybody ain't cold, heartless, and able to turn the script. And that, that's something he did as a teenager, and he couldn't shake it and hunted them every day. And I'm not mad at the family or the brother for saying, well, he shouldn't be commuted. He should do a sentence. You know, and now at some point he probably would never really have a peace of mind like that. But at some point, uh, you know, um, you know, he can move on. In the family, it's hard. It's hard to move on. It's hard to move on because your brother not there. But the man gave y'all closure. Um, most people wouldn't do that. Most people wouldn't do that. You know, a lot of people say, I could never do nothing like that. I just would have, you know, and this dude was morally intact. He was morally intact, and you can't even get mad at that. People be hunted, bro. It's a lot of people that do a lot of wrong out here, and it haunt them, and they try to use drugs and alcohol to escape what they done wrong. Some people can turn the page and they can put it in a distant memory in their mind where they never remember it, or won't bother them as much. But trust and believe me, you reap what you sow. Somebody was arguing with me in the comment section about karma not being real. Why it ain't real? Well, this people that do messed up things and karma don't never get them. Just because you don't see or read about karma getting somebody, don't mean they ain't dealing with shit. That's the crazy thing about it. People think just because they don't see something happening, it ain't happening. Thinking because, oh man, because you measure their success by what they got, that mean they happy. That's not necessarily true. He had everything going for him. This man had everything going for him. Everything. But he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy. Just because you measure karma by being by this being that, or what somebody have, or you measure somebody's success by what they have, don't mean that's what they measure their success on. It's kind of like getting that toy you really, really wanted for Christmas as a kid. You finally get it. You play with it. It wasn't what you expected it to be. And now you threw it in the corner. You don't even play with it no more. So, I wouldn't even say it takes a big person to do what he did. It takes a person that's it takes a person that's I think that's just need to find peace, and that's morally intact. And he needed to find peace, and that's okay. Just because some of y'all morally effed up don't mean that everybody like that. Just because you think, oh, Bill Gates got all this money, he must be living a life. A lot of them people with money, they be miserable. I'll never forget, I watched the Jermaine O'Neal interview he did on Knucklehead Podcast, and he seemed like he said this from the bottom of his heart. He said, I wish everybody knew what it felt like to have money. He said that. He said, I wish everybody knew what it felt like to have money. He wasn't saying that because it was a good feeling either. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Check out the music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. Peace.